So I've got a question now, which is a little bit lighter and a bit of fun. Harsh wants to know what board games do you guys love to play in your spare time with friends?
So I've been quite a bad friend in this regard. Every time I get my friends together, I kind of force them to play Damnation. um, so the truth is, like, we haven't played as many games as what I would have liked in the past 6 years. Um, but every now and again, I mean, obviously we play something different. I'm really I get excited about new and shiny games, just like everyone else who's a fan, and so I pick certain games up that we play. It's just we don't play them as regularly as I would like. But the ones that have stood out for me, and the ones that will get repeated play, probably most so would be Fury of Dracula. I absolutely love that game. It's definitely one of my favorites. Another one of my favorites would be Dungeon Quest, although we don't tend to play that one too often. Um, Dark Souls we play a fair bit because one person in our group really loves Dark Souls, so we play that a fair bit. And the other game, which I want to give a shout out to because it's my favorite game I've played in a long time, is Innis. I just think that is absolutely amazing, and I wish I could have come up with that. But it's so good and it's so tight. You can tell, like, the designers are super talented, super talented. I really respect them enormously. I love that game, and the theme as well. Everything about it is just brilliant.
I think for me, the stuff that I keep coming back to, I have two camps. I have the heavy stuff and I have the light stuff. I really adore the very light, will fit in a bag at the pub, the thing that is very elegant that I will play over and over again. Games like Skull, generally they're social games like Skull or Love Letter. I've played so much Tsuro. I've played so much of it because it's small, it can just go in a bag. Like, that game is incredible. It's so elegant. And then the other part of my brain that needs to be scratched are these lifestyle games. I think it's an interesting thing that we don't talk about games as lifestyle games as much as we should, because games like Magic the Gathering can take over so much of your brain. Like, Kris and I both played a lot of role-play games in our lives, right? Like Dungeons and Dragons when I was a teenager was this lifestyle game that took over a part of my brain, because I could be sketching a goblin, or I could be like coming up with a character backstory when I wasn't playing, and I was playing a lot. But it's something that could take over different parts of your life if you wanted it to. And I'm really for the idea of lifestyle games now, games like Magic the Gathering, which have if you want to get into the story or the art or the mechanics or the game design of it, like, you can do that. If you want to play different formats, you can do that. And I'm always looking for lifestyle games that can scratch that itch for me. And Gloomhaven's been one of those for me for the last few years, that we can have this persistent story as a group that we've been playing with. We can delve into how to min-max a character, or we can explore a physical map of the world. I think that's really amazing to me.
What about you, Devon?
Oh, me, I do have a bit of a combo. I like games that, like Benji mentioned, the ones that you can kind of play and have a bit of fun with. I like ones that you can play and have a conversation with the people you're playing with at the same time. So some of the classics like Splendor and Carcassonne, I can play. I'm not too stressed about trying to get the best strategy, the perfect points. I can enjoy playing it and have a conversation with the other person at the same time. I love those styles of games. But then I also like the games that I can really deep dive and get immersed into. So things like Stuffed Fables is one that I really have enjoyed. So it's a bit of a combination. I think it really depends on your mood at the time.
Have you played The Mind? You played that?
Yes.
The Mind is one of the best things I have seen in years. That game costs £10. I can put it in my pocket, and we can spend a whole evening playing it, or we can spend like 5 minutes. It blows my mind that something as elegant as a deck of 100 cards can be my best game. That's my favorite thing. It's amazing.
Yeah, good flexibility. Yeah.